world's most extreme construction sites. The term engineering comes from two Latin words, ingenium meaning cleverness and ingenere meaning to devise. For centuries, mankind has been using its intelligence to conceive, design, and construct things that help us to solve life's problems. Many construction projects were easily feasible, although some were built in extreme places that made working conditions and people's safety difficult. In any case, those projects were built and proved that engineering can overcome everything. You surely know about some projects that are famous and unique, built in a city. But do you know of any projects that were constructed far from the city in extreme conditions? You do not know? No problem. Now you will find out. Today, we hang out and talk about some unusual projects. You will certainly have fun watching this video because you probably never thought that any of these projects could be realized. So to start talking about our topic as soon as possible, just like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's it. We can start now. For today's video, we have prepared a list of the 3 most extreme sites where some projects were constructed. So let's take a look at it together. Number 3. English Channel Tunnel. When we say extreme places to build, you probably think of somewhere above ground or next to a huge river. But did you think that it could also be an underwater construction? No? Why? You will admit that the place is too extreme, and it is not impossible to build something like that. English Channel Tunnel is proof. This channel links the shore of Kent in the UK with Pas-de-Calais in France. It has the longest undersea portion of any tunnel in the world at 37.9 kilometers. At its deepest point, it is 75 meters below the seabed and 115 meters below sea level. It is designed to carry high-speed Eurostar passenger trains, international goods trains, and a shuttle for road vehicles, making it the largest transport system of its kind in the entire world. When it opened in 1994, it was the most expensive project of all time, with a final cost of an astounding £9 billion. Despite other construction projects being more expensive in recent years, it is still considered to be one of the highest value engineering feats ever. Number 2. British Antarctic Survey's Rothera Research Station. Polar areas eternally covered with snow and ice are undoubtedly extreme conditions for life and work. Still, people managed to build some projects there as well. You will think it is impossible, but it happened anyway. They designed and built the Rothera Research Station. The only time when construction is possible is in an Antarctic summer, roughly November to April. It is relatively dry, often sunny, and sometimes the temperature even edges above 0 degrees Celsius. You would have been forgiven for assuming that the biggest challenge facing a contractor and design team at the bottom of the world was the inhospitable climate. The ground, even when not covered by hundreds of meters of snow and ice, is underlain by permafrost harder than concrete. The temperature is routinely below the point at which cheap steel shatters, and it is not unusual for the wind to be a bracing 70 miles per hour. Yes, it is difficult to build in these conditions, but they made it and finished the construction of the research station. Number 1. Suez Canal. Now we are moving from the polar regions to a little warmer because we have reached the top of our list. The first place of most extreme place for the construction is the Suez Canal. Construction of the canal lasted from 1859 to 1869. It offers vessels a direct route between the North Atlantic and Northern Indian Oceans via the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea, avoiding the South Atlantic and Southern Indian Oceans and reducing the journey distance from the Arabian Sea to London by approximately 8,900 kilometers, or 10 days at 20 knots. The working conditions were very ungrateful and difficult and made construction difficult in every sense. The number of deaths of workers who participated in the construction of the canal proves how extreme the construction site is. The construction of this canal led to the deaths of 120,000 of the hired and forced laborers who dug it out over a decade. With roughly 1.5 million people involved in the construction, that represents a rate of 80 deaths per 1,000 workers. Well, this is truly extreme and cruel, isn't it? Yes, these are some of the scariest places people have ever built. But guess what? They still managed to finish each of these projects to the end and gave the world something unique and a real miracle of construction. Which is your favorite of these 3 projects? Maybe you know about another project and we didn't mention it. Be kind then and write something about it in the comments. We will be happy to read it. Don't forget to like and share the video. For more videos like this one, subscribe to the channel and press the bell to be notified when the new one is online. Well guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Until the next time.